And we're back to the documentary. So I figured this was a good place to start because this is where I started bottling up oils and selling them. So that's what I do. What you're hearing right now, my son Najee, shout out to him, Najee Dameen. He's doing his thing. You know, this is what I'm talking about though, the hard work. Sitting here bottling up oil, trying to make a documentary all at the same time. It's like 9:53 at night. I'd much rather be relaxing with my wife, enjoying time with her. But these oils, they're not going to bottle themselves. And if I'm not prepared when I go out there with these different fragrances for the gentlemen and the ladies, the kings and the queens out there, then, I'm going to miss out on sales. I'm at the bottom of the spot. And then, that takes time. I'm going to miss sales. And tomorrow is actually, a hard day because I got a lot to do, without going into a lot of details. So, let's get started with that. But yeah, this is our documentary, and documentary document what you're doing. And it's funny, the moment I said that, I forgot what that entails. And this is what it entails. And that's crazy. I'm already not necessarily doing this right. Calling up one at a time is crazy. This is, let's see that. That's the fragrance. I'm bottling up now. That's a women's fragrance. Now, this is the body oil. So, this is not the, obviously the one you buy in the store for a whole lot of money. I sell these body oils for $5 each. I've been doing this since 2010, if I'm not mistaken. 2011, that's when I started this business. And I got fed up with working for other people, and I knew that I could start my own business. I have been working for a lot of different companies, and I worked my way up, and so I saw the ways that companies work, especially sales. This is crazy because I never wanted to be in sales as a kid. I wanted to be a lawyer, and then I wanted to be a hip hop artist. That was probably my biggest dream. Makes sense. You hear my son rhyme. He's a great MC. But that didn't happen. So that's okay. This is, I don't know, in a weird way, this is like a record deal, with a different kind of way though. But, I work for myself, and that's a great benefit. But I've seen different things that happen with the work world, and how they do things, how they got people acting up in there, and it's not my environment. And every time I try to go back, I keep on getting reminded of that, So, gotta work hard if you want to work for yourself. Like I said in the last video, I work harder now than I've ever worked before in my whole entire life. Being up at 9:57, bottling up oil so that I could ride around tomorrow and sell them, that's a big deal. Yeah, I do that too. And I already made these bracelets, right after I got finished making that last video and posting it, magnetic hematite with some jaspers. And that one had lava stones and onyx. You know, I really love what I do. You know, being creative, that part of it is amazing. The bottle oil part of it, that's how I got started. And it's a good business to be in. A lot of people like body oils. And if you can find a location to sell them at, or locations to sell them at, then guess what? Success is out there waiting for you. You know, but yeah, it's about 2011, and I got fired from a job. But it was weird because they really kind of, well, anyway, I decided at that moment I was just going to work for myself. You know, there was a lot of different things that took place that I noticed, and it wasn't right. So, unfortunately, sometimes your job isn't to notice what's not right. Your job is just to work. So, when you work for yourself, you can find the things that's not right and make it right. So that's what's dope about that. But the hard part is doing this, the stuff that makes working for yourself work. You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh. There we go. That was almost a problem. Yeah, so you know, that's what it's about. When you work for yourself, it's not going to be that simple always. You know, you might have to add something to your business that makes your business successful. Body oils make my business successful, amongst other things. But a lot of people, I put it on upside down. A lot of people find ways to make working for themselves work. You know, you got a family like me. I got 3 children, 3 kids, and a wife. And I love them dearly. And, you know, I gotta be a responsible male. I don't have to be, but, you know, obviously, that's the way I was raised. And that's the way I'm gonna be. You know, it's only right. So, that's what I do. You know, I don't really want to go into a whole lot about my reasonings behind being a good person and being a good father, but you know, when you work for yourself, you know, make it righteous, make it make sense. So I'm just checking my spelling here. Yeah, you know, don't make it like you don't want to work, and then so your business don't work either. That's how it works. You want to work hard, you make your business work, stay up until 10 o'clock in the morning, or 10 o'clock p.m., or however late you got to stay up. Make sure you have everything you need prepared to do what you need to do the next morning. What I need to do tomorrow morning is sell these products. You know, I sell products in Covington and Conyers. It's Newton and Rockdale County. And over the past, I guess, 10 years, really more at this point, I have created a territory, 37 locations. I'm pretty proud of that. It started out like 3 locations, right? I used to go around to these locations all the time. And, you know, I mean, like 4 or 5 times a day. Try to catch every single customer that went into the shop, every single one, and they didn't even care. You know, they made fun of me, but they didn't care. You know, even if I came back 4 or 5 times, sometimes I did, to try to catch every single person that walked into the barbershop that day or the beauty salon that day. You know, Covington, Georgia, Conyers, Georgia. Yo, shout out to y'all for real, especially all your barbershops and beauty salon owners. I don't know if I can name them all, but I'm gonna try. Let's see. We got the Fader Room LLC. That's where my brother Ray is at. Excuse me. The Fade Room LLC. Follow him on Instagram, Facebook. You know, right? So he's, you know, I met him doing that, riding around, you know, selling products. That was about a year ago, I think, something like that. All right, so moving backwards, we got Visions. They are now Edgetown Barbershop. All right, that's one of the places I went to 1,000 times a day. Shout out to all of them, you know, up in there. That's owned by a good brother of mine. And he gonna kill me for not having his name right. Rob. Yeah. So anyway, shout out to Rob. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, they are good brothers up in there. They're really good brothers up in there for real. They showed me a lot of love, for real. So yeah, Edgetown. They started out as Visions. Quentin was up in there. Shout out to Quentin. He showed me a lot of love. He cut my hair before, you know, and there's a lot of other brothers that was up in there. But now there's Edgetown in the Edgetown Shopping Center. Um, and also Book. He was working at F&D barbershop that was in the shopping center by let's see, that was by Burlington on 138. Yeah, that's that highway right there, Highway 138. Shout out to them. Then there was Sims Barbershop, Jupel. You know what I'm saying? He let me show his products, his customers' products. That was cool. Also, Trina at Classic Cuts. You know, that was she's a good beautician, and she got good people working in there. Let's see who else. And it's hard when you're thinking about these things right off the spot. There was a barber shop called it's right next to the laundromat. I can't think what it was called. It's called something else now. But the barbers in there are really cool. There's a barber in there we call Pop. You know, he's always used to sing for Motown. He was doing his thing back in the day. Now he's a barber. He supports me. All the barbers support me. Mike the barber over there under shopping center on Salem Road by Dollar General. And there's so many New York barbershop. I don't know all the barbershop names, but you know, all of them, you know, and they're the beauty salons, the Dominican beauty salon, they showed me some love. The Dominican barbershop, they showed me love. Man, there's a lot of them, and they all got great barbers in there. You know, it's so many that I'm definitely going to forget some. But, man, I'm getting off track. I've only bottled up 5 oils, and it's been a long time. So let's move on to the next oil. I'm talking to you. Anyway, my point being that I used to go to a lot of these barbershops a lot. Now it's so many that I only can visit them, you know, like once a week, you know, sometimes twice a week or 3 times a week at most. And that starts to even feel like a lot, you know, as I progress in business. You know, I don't want to overwhelm the barbers with, you know, my presence, you know, take away from, you know, the welcome like that. So try to find new locations or progress this thing forward. You know, right now I'm in the point in my business where I still gotta do this. You know, the inevitable is definitely gonna happen, and I'm not gonna tell you how I know, but you know, something big is, you know, about to happen, and that's why we say believers only, because you know, that's all we deal with is belief, you know, and knowledge and the known, you know. We don't deal with the other one. So this is what I do to make the business work. Bottle up oils. It's funny, another part of having the documentation is, talking, keeping you guys interested. So that's what I'm gonna try to do, is keep on speaking to y'all about things that make sense as it pertains to the business. And I promise you, I'm not gonna talk about to death in all the documentaries. All the segments, I should say, the documentary. You'll see me going to different barbershops and, stuff like that. But for right now, this is indeed what I do. I bottle up oils. I get up in the morning, I pray, and then I leave the house and I go and sell body oils, lotions, the bracelets I showed you, rings, incense, car sprays, lotions. We got clothing, sweatsuits. I don't know if you probably can't see that, but yeah, we got conscious creator sweatsuits, the whole nine, excuse me. I'm trying to get this top on. And that's what we do, man. But this is the hard part. And that's basically what I wanted to show you. And I'm realizing as we approach 17 minutes that I don't necessarily need to talk to you this whole entire time. That you don't need to necessarily see every single bottle being made. I just want you to know that this is where we are today. We are bottling up oil, and we are making bracelets, and we are perfecting the transaction today. Now, tomorrow we'll be selling the products, and I'll get you some footage of that. And, you'll see us, as we progress forward, it's just the natural law of things. As you do things, consistently, you're being consistent on a consistent basis, progressing, taking pride in what you do, staying up late, making it happen, dedication that you can't help but to, make it to the next level is definitely the inevitable. It's going to happen. Positive energy, that's like, I don't believe in luck, but, if you believe in luck, that would be, I guess the equivalent of a good luck token. Your positivity is going to propel you forward. And, that's what I use. I use positivity, and then I take pride in what I do. So I do it the right way. So that way when the customer gets the product, they're happy about it, and it lasts them forever. So that's what we are about. And if that's what you're about, then you're going to be successful. And, we believe in you, whoever you are. If what you're doing is positive, then we believe in your ability to be famous and successful for what you do. And I hope you look at this as your opportunity to believe and watch something that's also going to be successful, and reach a certain status, of, popularity based upon the love and, effort and determination that we put into this. Just like when I was, younger, trying to be a hip hop artist, but, a little different because, I have a little more control over the flow of income with this and getting it out to the people and things like that. That's the cool thing about making the jewelry is, I design all of these different pieces. I'm not wearing any right now because it's late. I'm at home, and I've already indulged in all the positive energy is going to last me throughout the night. I don't sleep in my jewelry. Shout out to the people who do sleep out in their jewelry, but I don't. And so, to make a long story short, if you want to be successful, put in that work. Don't worry about what time it is. If you gotta get yourself a glass of wine to help you get through, the lower odds and ends of the night, go ahead and do that. If you really don't want to work for someone else, then do what you got to do to continue to work for yourself. Take those steps, because no one's going to do it for you. Or maybe you got someone who will do it for you, but you don't want to wear out your welcome as it pertains to people helping you. Sometimes you just gotta go ahead, do the work, and help yourself. This is your project. This is about your ability to move forward, and the determination is you doing what's necessary. Kind of practicing and working towards that goal that you want to reach. Excuse me. So I hope you're determined, because it's going to take a lot, but you can do it. You're seeing me do it. I don't have any superhuman strength. Positivity is my superhuman strength. I'm positive that we're going to make this thing happen. But, I'm positive for a lot of other reasons that I haven't shared with y'all yet. So, I know something you don't know. Today, tomorrow you'll be in that position, or maybe the next day. So anyway, thank you for tuning in. I'm not going to take up a whole lot of your time. I've already taken up 22 minutes and counting seconds. So I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. And hopefully I can get through to my homeboy, my brother Ray's shop. And, we can spark off a segment of the, official documentary, there. And maybe y'all can see me walk into a couple of barbershops too. We'll see. You kind of got to be careful with that, because, everybody ain't going to want to be recorded, and stuff like that. So, 10,000 people in a barbershop and get everybody's permission. People want to make jokes or whatever. And so anyway, we'll see what we can get done tomorrow. But no matter what, we will be back, and we will be closer to success than we was yesterday. We already are. And that's how it's going to work. So see you soon. Peace.